good nigga with some money go about some dick and pussy shit, you deserve to be broke and poor and fucked up. Hold on, wait.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's King Clef holding it down for the Cool Tipper, man. I'm right back at you. Today we have a great little episode, man. Shout out to the homeboy TK, man. He had to get back out on the road to take care of some major business, so we're going to hold it down for him while we out here holding it down. Shout out to the producer, Miss Sweet, our own personal DJ Vlad behind the camera, helping us out, do our thing. Shout out to the people, Miss Sweet.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so we have a maybe a fun, somewhat controversial topic, but fun, I think. But it depends, because it's really like a gender thing, right? Miss Sweet, you want to go ahead and try to break it down a little bit of what we want to jump into?
Is it okay for rich and powerful celebrity men to cheat? Men who think it's okay and women who think it's okay or think it's not okay. Like, I want to hear both sides.
So let me make sure I understand. So the main topic is it okay for rich men, like celebrities, basketball players, just people with big money, like real money, to cheat, and you want to see both sides, right? Okay, so I like this topic. First, at the intro, we have a little something from a brother that was talking about the reason why it's okay, I guess. He talks about NBA Youngboy as a point. Now, NBA Youngboy is a different type of celebrity. He is wealthy, rich. I ain't gonna say wealthy. I don't know all his investments and his portfolio and all that type of shit. And I'm trying to use wealthy talk. You know what I'm saying? His portfolio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his CDs look like.
Dividends.
His dividends is coming. I don't know what his residual income is and his net worth versus his, you know what I'm saying? His gross. But but I know for a fact that he is rich. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into that just in case you don't know, and I'll be right back. Check it out.
We're doing, cause this nigga got a whole wife, nigga, and be on the ground with different hoes.
What he's doing
I be like, God damn.
You know what he's doing? What he's doing? What he's doing? Hey, listen. What he's doing is
God damn.
that motherfucking money. That money doing the talking. And money talking.
Yeah.
The more money you have, right, the easier it is for a female to digest the dumbass shit that you gonna put her through.
Do you think
right?
that women are just opening up to polygamy?
They live in a polygamous relationship, but they want to believe in it.
That's what I'm at. That's what I'm saying.
You really sharing the motherfucker any motherfucking way. It's
Right.
it's the caliber of nigga you sharing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the caliber of motherfucker. There's levels to this shit. The more of a provider, the more of a caretaker you are, then it's easier for a female to digest. Let me tell you something. Look here, you ignorant bitches. If you let a good nigga with some money go about some dick and pussy shit, you deserve to be broke and poor and fucked up.
Hold on, wait a minute now. Now, there's some irresponsible niggas that if you catch, we ain't talking about if a nigga catch something, that's an infraction.
Nigga give a bitch a disease all day. If you get some money, bitch gonna forget that disease. That little got real.
You saw that? You heard that? I like the part where he was like, "Let me tell you, retarded hoe." That shit was funny. But what do you think about that, though, Miss Sweet? He was basically saying, in a nutshell, that if you get mad at a man, that is, I guess, essentially taking care of everything else that's essential, but he, fucked around with another bitch or whatever. Now, NBA Youngboy's situation is much, much different, I think. Right?
He flaunts it.
Well, no, not just the flaunt. He has multiple kids. This is messy. And I'm gonna say this, man. Before I jump into my shit, why don't you go ahead and tell me your opinion as a woman? What do you think?
I mean, as a woman, if you're with me, you're not with me because I need you to support me. Because I'm always going to take care of me and mine.
Right.
So that whole logic of they support, they do this, they do that.
Well, let's play hypothetical, right? Because I know you. You know what I mean. We don't need to put your personal stuff out there financially and shit. But let's say he makes twice or triple what you make, right? He's wealthy, right? And he's with you, but he does that or has done that or whatever.
Well, I'll say this: even if they make that much more than me, I'm never going to be a kept woman because that comes with like strings and stipulations and shit like that.
When
and
you say kept women, can you break that
yeah,
down?
like
What do you mean by kept
I don't
women?
pay any bills. You pay everything. You support me even though I have a job and I take make my own money.
Do you think most women want to be a kept woman though? I
don't.
always thought that was the vision. Like
I will say back in the 50s, yeah.
See, I hate when y'all say
No,
that because
but
I think
back then,
even in the
yes.
90s there was women that wanted to Now and I'm sorry to cut you off, please. So I'm just dialoguing with you. But even in the 90s, I thought there was women that even if they wanted to have a career, they still wanted to have a man that leads, provides, does those types of things,
Well,
right?
That's I'm not saying I don't want that. I do want a man that leads and provides as well.
I think I stumbled on it myself.
What I'm saying is, I don't want to be I'm completely dependent on you.
What they call that? Stepford wife.
Stepford wife, yeah. Mm-hmm. I do still believe that there are roles, like even if we both work, I do believe that cooking and stuff like that, even, should typically fall to the woman. Even though a man can throw down in the kitchen, I learned how to cook from my dad.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
was just about to say, like, I don't feel like it's emasculating to me. I use that shit as an aphrodisiac, to be honest with you.
This too. Like if I cook, you clean.
Type shit.
If you cook, I clean.
Teamwork make the dream work, cuz. Teamwork make the dream work.
So
if I get home early and I could throw clothes in the laundry. I know how to throw some detergent in there. I might not fold as good as you do, but I can. No, my shit.
No, you fold. I mean, dudes fold, but like I know I fold like a department store.
You feel what I'm saying? That shit like I just wanted to goddamn for real, and I ain't gonna do what I did the old man shit. I went right to Sears, but it's a department store. No, for real, because I seen your house. I seen, you know what I'm saying. You can, you know what I'm saying.
I'm really OCD about my towels.
You feel. Most women are like for real. My mama can fold like god dang, and she look at me when I'm trying to help. She be like, stop.
The only thing that drives me crazy is fitted sheets. I can't do those.
Yeah, no, those are tough. But
those I ball up and just.
Yeah, now I figured that out. So that's where I come in with my teamwork. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, I figured that out. You know what I'm saying? But that's a tough one. So that's what. See, you see where the man helps. You know what I'm saying? Like you get all that other shit done. Hey, baby. Oh, I got it, baby. You know what I'm saying? The tough one, I got that. You know what I mean? You like the voice change with that. I got you, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
But no, I still, like I said, I don't. I just can't. I can't get behind I don't care if you're worth 3 times more than me.
Right.
And I'll say this: it's different cheating on a girlfriend versus a wife. The second you decide to put that ring on that finger and you decide to go into this arrangement in front of God, your family, your friends, you are taking it to another level.
Absolutely.
And so that's where for me, I can see in the beginning and the dating thing, even though I don't I can see where some women get behind it in that stage.
Yeah. But see, I'm gonna be real, and this is gonna be accountability for both. I think, and this is not this is not taking no side. This is shooting both sides. Before we continue, because I'm gonna show you this clip that I found while we was in the meeting. What's 2 clips? Of women saying it's okay, right? In their opinion. Some women agree with you in the second clip, and we'll see. But I want to say this: dating is supposed to be the precursor to marriage. So if you're dating somebody and there's the idea there's women that's saying I'm not gonna do this and that and the third until I get a ring on it. Why the fuck would I put a ring on it and hope that you really keep your word on it when you ain't giving me nothing to, you feel me? So what all you was giving me before was good looks and pussy, and now I think that you're gonna learn how to cook and clean and shit like that when I marry you? No, bitch, because it's not in you. You feel me? You think when I put a ring on it that I'm not gonna be a cheater when I was cheating in the girlfriend stage? You see what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying. It might be more excusable or understandable or easier to get over than if he violated the wedding vows. But I'm just saying, for men and women, if your goal is to be something of substance and get to that final goal destination, You don't start at the beginning of that goal destination.
I never said that as a woman that I condone cheating even in the dating stage.
No,
I
you was
just
giving
say
that-
that I can see how some women can
Mm-hmm.
like get
Because
not look past, but and not because I'm sorry, we'll never forget.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We may forgive.
Oh, for sure.
But
Oh,
we
for
will
sure.
never forget.
Oh, for sure.
And
Oh,
trust and
for
believe
sure.
the first time we get mad,
Oh, for sure.
that's our
Especially if it looks like
that's
the
our
thing that they
nuclear
were
weapon.
mad about.
That's our nuclear
Yeah.
that's that
Yeah.
do not push.
Oh no,
like,
it's a double weapon because I'm mad about what's currently happening, and then, bah, I kept this in the back pocket, and oh, you thought I forgot? Boom, you feel me? So now you fighting two battles. You know what I'm saying? That never died.
But I will say the women that are okay with it, they have no right to use that.
Now I love that, and that's a beautiful, unbiased woman opinion, and I agree. And it's easier said than done for men and women, right? If you forgive, you don't have to forget, but you're supposed to suppress or put that to the side. But it's difficult because that wound, I think, for men and women, you know what I'm saying. And I even say more so, you know, and this gonna sound weird, but more so even for men because of the fact that the man's pride is probably hurt and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder for him to forget and forgive. Women have a stronger emotional bandage, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Where you say pride for men, for women, it's
hold
an
on,
ego thing.
Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry. Hold that. I want to show this, and then we're gonna come back
Okay.
and discuss. Check it out.
Said, so you're okay with being cheated on as long as he's rich? And then proceed to call me a bird. And listen, I'll be a bird all day as long as I'm flying private jet. Okay? So are rich men allowed to cheat? Like, preferably no, but yes. Because y'all cheat anyway, baby. Like, broke, rich, confused, unemployed. It's consistent across the board. It's not a secret. You guys do it loudly and proudly. You guys keep score. It's like a sport. So now it's just about the setting. Broke men will have you crying, bad lighting. Rich men got you crying in the suite with a balcony. Like, yes, I'm upset, but I'm comfortable. Because now I'm outside with my friends. Girl, what happened? Don't worry about it. Drinks on me. I'm not saying it's right, but if you're going to be wrong, at least be useful. Broke men give you character development. Rich men give you skincare and business investments. But he's cheating and he's broke. Now I'm sad and budgeting therapy. Be fucking for real. I want to be crying and barely able to move my face. I want my girls to ask, what happened, babe? Botox and betrayal. Let's move on. Like, yes, I'm devastated, but I'm wrinkle-free. Priorities. Leave my pores out of your infidelity. It's not right to cheat. Nobody likes being lied to and deceived. But if you're funding the healing process and overall lifestyle, then shit, I might need a little 10K business investment in a tropical vacation to figure out how we can save this relationship. I don't understand what the hostility and anger is about women raising their fucking standards. You guys leave us with trauma, generational trauma and poverty, babies. I think it's great that women want more.
Would you rather date a professional athlete, let's say Klay Thompson, and get cheated on like Meg Thee Stallion did? Or would you rather date an average guy who makes less than $70,000 a year and live an average lifestyle?
Well, for me, I'm all for the not cheating.
Okay, what about you?
I'm gonna do the lifestyle. I can get cheated on. I feel like if you date a loyal average, we can share the trips. Right. We gonna go together.
So you don't mind splitting the bill?
Oh. Well.
Yeah, like I would date. I mean, I don't know about average. I don't know. But I work hard, right? So I think that a 2-person income household, we could achieve a lot, right? So I'm not trying to get cheated on by an athlete, right? Because everyone knows what that comes with.
Cause that will drive you crazy. Like the one that's cheating on you with all that money, they gonna drive you crazy. Is they not? How would you feel? I gotta say loyal average. Exactly. Me too.
I'm gonna go with the lawyer.
Okay.
And the reason being is because I'm my own boss. And even if he making what he making, I got it. For sure.
Now, why did you go with the you can get cheated on? Why did you say that?
Because I make my own money too. So, you know, I'm good with that. Listen, and I like women too. We can do it, you know.
You don't mind paying one of the bills at the crib?
I don't. Right, yeah. I mean, if I got a good job, which I will. Yeah, I don't mind. It's preferred to not have to spend a buck, but I guess if you got to split.
Would you?
You saw that, you heard that, but before I jumped out of there, Miss Sweet, you was saying something?
I was saying where you said for a man, when he gets cheated on, it's a pride thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a woman, it's an ego thing. It's not even just an ego, it goes down to all about, like, her as a everything.
A security thing. Because I don't want to say insecurity thing, but it turns into insecurity. Her security turns into insecurity. Is that what you're kind of saying?
And also for a man, it affects his pride.
Yeah.
That's all it affects is the pride. Maybe ego a little, but
because our hearts are based off pride and ego. You feel me? And respect. So it's those three things. It's the respect that you did it, that you like, damn, you don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? Then you feel lesser as a man that somebody's fucking your bitch. You know what I'm saying? And the ego that's connected to the pride. So I think those three things.
Well, I can say that actually sounds like the woman's side too.
Right.
I mean, it's
I see it.
You know, what was your first one? The
respect.
Like you have
the respect or the lack thereof.
Yeah, you don't have enough respect for me to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes to the ego. And it's somebody else fucking that bitch is fucking my man. Like that bitch, like you know.
And
what's
you're connected to the pride.
Yes.
Yep.
And then it goes to like just how a woman will see herself too.
Right. That's that goes into the security thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? To just connect it even more so, the ego is the man's security or insecurity. You feel me? Because his ego is based off of saying, "I'm that dude." That pride is connected to knowing I'm that dude. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And so, because when you feel like you're that dude, you're prideful of that. When you feel like you're not that dude, your pride goes down and you feel less of yourself. So that's why those two things I think are interesting. That was a very good take. Very, very good take. Now in here, the first young lady, she was saying, do me a favor, Miss Sweet, can you go get that water out of the refrigerator? The one with the blue label on it. The first lady was saying that, you know, she understands. Not that she was condoning, but she's understanding. No. The glass bottle one with the silver top.
Oh.
Yeah. She was saying that she's not condoning, that it's not okay, but she was also saying that she's more understandable, kind of like how you were. But her understanding of it was, there's something in. Oh shoot! I didn't even know I had water in there already. That she's more understandable of those things because of the fact that, you know, the guy is taking care, he's providing, he's this, that, and the third, and you know, in her mind, I guess, in her perspective, it's choosing the lesser of two evils, I guess.
I look at her as a weak woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're only willing to accept that this man is who's supposed to be yours, is sticking his dick into another woman's vagina. Because you can't take care of yourself. You're sitting here saying that the only reason you're okay with it is because he supports you. Or because, hey, once he cheats, he'll send me on a tropical vacation.
She did say that too, didn't she say that too?
Somebody in these videos.
No, it was the first one. She was like,
I might need a tropical vacation to heal from this and fix it. You're not healing. You're not fixing anything. You're putting a Band-Aid over a fucking bullet wound. And you, as a woman, don't have enough respect for yourself. You think that you're only good enough because.
I got an interesting thing. Maybe the perspective of that type of woman that says that is deeper to the core of her belief system. She's materialistic.
She's a pretty woman. Julia Roberts.
Well, see, but see, you can't. You can use that like in one aspect, right? Because I like that analogy, right? So, pretty woman.
He's buying you.
No, but what I'm saying is, pretty woman. She came from the streets and got put up, right? Like, it turned into, you know, this classy image, right? But she did fight back. You know, she did, you know.
Well, when I was saying pretty woman, I just meant like you're being bought.
I get it. That's what I was trying to use that in this aspect, and I'm going to split them in two. On one end, there's the chick that came from nothing, got put onto something, and now she's willing to accept whatever so she can keep that lifestyle, right? Imagine if that's the way the movie went. But when things got rough for Julia Roberts in the movie, this is the other side. She had her respect. Even though she came from prostitution, she had enough respect for herself to say, fuck it, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? When the other dude found out that she was a prostitute, like, damn, it's funny that I remember this shit because I watched it with my mama, so that's how I know about it. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because somebody's in there like, nigga, how you know they got that movie? You know more about this movie than she does. I'm telling the whole shit. And you know, the director was even said in the director's cut.
I mean, she only remembers the bubble bath and the shutting the Ring on her.
And you know, in the bubble bath, she was singing Prince. No, but for real. So when my homie from the because it was the dude from Seinfeld that was working with Richard Gere. You know what I'm saying? He found out what she was about, so he tried to slide up on it. That's a deeper conversation too. This is kind of goes to what me and TK had talked about off camera one time. You know what I'm saying, about bringing your chick around people and telling your business and all this type of shit. Anyhow, but when he did come at her like that, she had enough pride and respect for herself, even coming from where she came from, to be like fucking him out. You feel me? And I might be missing something. I don't know if Richard Gere did something or whatever too, but she left basically that lifestyle. So the lifestyle wasn't enough to keep her there. You see what I'm saying? So those are the two women. The one that's like, I came from nothing, now I got something because of this dude, and fuck it, he fucking some bitch. It's all good. And there was one bitch in the second clip that was like, well, you know, I make some money and I like bitches, so you know, woo, right? And I guess on one hand, maybe there's chicks like that, but that's more of a chick that's like, I'm down with polygamy or open relationship, or you know what I'm saying, or like, baby, you ain't got to cheat, just bring that bitch home. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's a cool situation, but that's also a different topic and a different thing. That's a whole different thing, right? I feel like, all right, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna bark for my dogs, then I'm gonna check my pits. You feel me? One, I understand that the nature of man is to hunt. But I also understand, well, let me finish that. I understand the nature of man is to hunt, and that we are visual creatures, and that it can, you know, you can be out there and be enticed by many, many different things. But I put this in levels too. There's levels where remember I said earlier, money don't make you cool. If you was lame before, you just lame with money. And you think the money's giving you access to some shit. So you don't understand bitches, you don't know how to kick it, you don't, none of that. You just think trick. These are the dudes that give this whole thing validity. Buy a bag, send her on trip. Nah, fuck out of here, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers that came for nothing that was doing something before they even had anything. You dig what I'm saying? For real. You feel me? So it's levels to this shit. So I look at it like, the dude that don't have control over his dick don't understand some valuable shit, and he don't understand the value of the power of no and willpower and discipline. You feel me? And I'll put it in even a good way, not just a pimp or street term, right? If you able to turn down some pussy, you don't know how much your woman gonna goddamn glow up. I'm serious. And the fact that, and she, and you know, some women might disagree, but watch this. The fact that she knows that other bitches want you and you able to tell these bitches no is a double enticing. Because no bitch or man, well, no, that's different. Men are cool with a chick that he likes that nobody wants to fuck. He wants that, actually. Women tend to,
likes having, he may not want his woman to allude to the fact that every man can, but he wants to have the woman that every man wants.
No, what
you want to walk into the room and every man look at you and instantly be jealous.
I think every man wants a beautiful woman. We don't want a woman that every man can think that he can fuck. That's two different women. Like, remember when I gave you
thinking that we were talking about that men like.
Okay. Well, okay.
And that's what you're talking about, a woman.
Yeah. That is a different thing. That's more character type of thing. Okay, you're right. So yes, because I do say that, I do say that phrase, and that's my territorialness, where I'll be like, you can admire my trophy, you can admire my taste, but don't touch my trophy. That's why you put it in a case. You feel me? You can look at that shit, but the reason why that glass is there is to keep your fingerprints off the trophies. But you can look at that shit all day. Like, oh, that's great. I wish I can get something like that. I can't wait to get MVP. I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying, win the championship and get something beautiful like that. Is when you trespass on that. So you're absolutely right. So thank you for breaking that, for helping me break down the man logic. God damn, that was weird. No, but that was good though. That's good. So she's right. It's more so that men would like to always have something beautiful or something that people admire or and things like that, but they don't want to feel like you can touch it or have access to it. You feel me? So that's a different thing. Women, I think, I'm not even gonna bullshit. In my experience, I'll put it like that. In my experience, women tend to want a man with experience more so than they want the man that doesn't. And they tend to I've seen this for real, where women don't even want the dude that nobody wants, but they want the dude that everybody wants. They'll shun the dude that, even if it's one bitch and she ugly, and they're like, well, shit, that ain't no threat. You feel me? But they want the dude that has experience more so than the dude that doesn't. So I think that also goes into the ideology or the mindset of the chicks that are like, all right, cool, whatever. You feel me? And as long as he's doing this, that, and the third, then I'll accept this, that, and the third. You feel me? Because I'm the top. You know what I mean? Or I'm the bottom bitch. I'm the solid. I'm the foundation. You know what I'm saying? I make shit shake and move for this dude. I'm in a position that you could never be in. And that's a real thing. That's a very, very real thing. Even though that has a pimp terminology to it, it is a real thing in a man's world. The woman that keeps things together, that man damn near can't, like she knows my ins and outs. She knows my mindset. She knows how I like everything. She makes everything right in my life. Now, watch this. This is where I might lose my pimping, my homies. The guys I did think they understand. If you're not out there pimping actively as a career, if you're not out there, you know what I mean? Like, and you're trying to do a relationship thing, but you're trying to hold on still to these ideologies, you're working ass backwards, because discipline that they have in pimping needs to be applied to your relationship in order for your relationship to really thrive. And if you understand that, yes, women like experience, but to understand that if you had enough experience, then you don't need to run and chase every tail, right? Niggas who haven't had a lot of pussy, they thirsty, they trick. Dudes who haven't had a lot of pussy, or who have had a lot of pussy, but they are like engrossed in the coochie, they trick and they cheat, because they don't have no self-discipline or control and don't understand that they're driven by the pussy more so than driven by their mind and their purpose, right? When you get to a point where you're able to say, yeah, you fine, but I'm gonna go home to my wife. Or yeah, you fine, but I'm cool. I damn sure ain't about to pay for no motherfucking pussy. You can sit your ass down. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you could get into a different space, then you might be able to channel it differently and focus your attention, if you're in a relationship, to your woman, right? Now, here's the power where you don't get trapped. If you turn around and you treat your woman right, and everything's not promised forever, right? So let's say that relationship ends, but you did everything right. Now, you're able to leave smoothly and confidently, because you know that you can do what you know that you can make this thing shake and get back on your feet, right? And you're not worried like the person that's not used to getting pussy, or the lame nigga that has money that thinks that that's how you run shit, because in all his stories are going to be, they use me for my money. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because when his money runs short, the bitch is gone, right? Because there's nothing really of substance to keep her there. So when you understand that discipline is the key to keeping your woman secure, keeping your mind secure, keeping your bag secure, you know what I'm saying? It turns into a different thing. So I'm not going to give the pass to just celebrities and all these people who have money and be like, yeah, because you got it, you can, no. Because you got it, you can just do what you want to. No, that's a lack of discipline, G. That's a lack of discipline, G. You feel me? For real. You know, I understand why they do what they do. but it's a lack of discipline, and I just got to put that on the record. You know what I mean? And that's not to pander or to cater. That's just a fucking fact. It's just a fucking fact, in my opinion. Now, Miss Sweet, you have anything that you want to put on that?
No, I think I've said everything I, wanted to say about it. I feel like.
What about those girls? Because all right, on that second clip, they was doing a survey. There were some girls that said, I think maybe one or two. I got to look back at it. That was like, they'll rather take the wealthy guy who cheats versus the loyal guy. Now, I was surprised at how many women, because I've seen stuff like that, and usually it'll be, now it depends on, I guess, the environment too, because they'll catch them at the club, drunk, and you can already tell this bitch is ratchet, or this, you know what I mean, just how they carrying themselves, right? So you already kind of assume what they're gonna say, and even then, sometimes you're surprised because people have different morals. Even in, like, you could be in the projects. That don't mean everybody think the same. You feel me? There's people in there that's like, I go to work 9 to 5. I got a family in here. Like, you feel me? And they going to church and they raising, you feel what I'm saying? They're raising the kids right. And then right next door is the crack mom. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's not the same just because they look or carry themselves like that portion of the culture. So sometimes you really be pleasantly surprised. And I was here. How many women, and even the two girls where they started out like it looked like they was gonna go for the.
Well, one did and the other didn't. And
but
the one that did said, "I'll take you on my trips" or something like that.
Yeah, but they ended up at the end of it, I believe, both saying they'll take the loyal guy with the less money, I guess, basically. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is solid. Because that's a growth thing. That's a real relationship. Relationships are supposed to be one. You know what I mean? And I always believe this. It's always 60-40, right? Somebody loves somebody more than the other, usually. You know what I'm saying? There's a chaser and a pursuer. And in that becomes one. And when you become one, you really genuinely invest into each other. Seriously. I saw a clip. I think I sent it to you one time, and I was like, as a potential episode. And this guy said, when you love somebody, when a guy loves you, he tries to pour everything he can into you to upgrade your mind, make you see the world like he sees it, because he wants you to be sharp. And I would elaborate and say, because everything around you is an asset. Everything around you is a weapon, potentially, right? My friends, you feel me? They keep me sharp, and I also know the way we loyalty based in our circle. You feel me? They you know what I'm saying? They're weapons too. But if your woman's right here, why would you want her knife, which is her mind, because the mind is the 9, you feel me? For real, to be dull or rusty. Nah, you want to sharpen that shit so you drip some game on it, which is that gun oil. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen that shit up, clean that motherfucker. Keep that, break that bitch down, rebuild that bitch. You follow what I'm saying? Because you know guns. I know you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Papa.
I know guns.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Papa. I got it right. I'll be fucking up with them country ass goddamn. But Papa. But for real, shout out to Papa. You know what I mean? But nah, you know what I'm saying? But when you grease it, you can restore an old gun. And that bitch will shoot right. Shoot good. Right? And shoot better. You feel me? So that's the thing about pouring into. And even on the reverse. Even though women sometimes be emotionally based and shit like that, right? There's a lot of wisdom. The Bible even talks about the wisdom that's in the woman. You feel me? She sees things that you don't see sometimes. That's why you need to sharpen her. So she can focus her weapon to be the eyes. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like that's like, so like, and I'll give you a dope example. Let's say you're dealing with something and then you think you see something, but you miss it. Now you go home and you get with your woman. Y'all chilling. Now you laid back, you chilling, Maybe you the guy that smokes a cigarette after, maybe you smoke a blunt after, maybe you just lay there and bask in the glow. And then she whispers to you, hey, you know that one guy? Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't think you should trust him. Why you say that? It's just a feeling, the way he did this, the way he did. You feel me? Hey, you know that one thing he was talking about? I'm not sure you should do that. Why you say that? Right? And it's not to run your ship. It's having a fucking fire as co-pilot, right? And you, as the pilot, don't always have to take that advice, but you be naive to not take that and analyze it as potential advice, right? So you only get that type of loyalty, I believe, when you actually give an example of what leadership is, right? If you don't know how to lead, or you're not leading properly or showing discipline, then how can you expect the others around you to have that same discipline? You see what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna bring it back to you if you thought we was lost. If you are frivolous with your dick just because you can be, you can't expect your bitch to have discipline over her coochie. And you're not even focused in enough on your bitch to know if she does have discipline over her coochie. You're more focused on chasing your money, chasing your bag, and chasing your dick in this tail. So your attention is even off the household. And when your attention is off the household, how the fuck are you going to maintain it? How are you leading if you ain't watching the sheep? How are you the shepherd if you ain't gotten a cooking dough, I think? Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And this is supposed to be about women that are cool with men cheating. But I'm going to be honest with you. They have just accepted that this comes along with the game because some men just won't change. Duh, I was gonna try to flip it back to some, but it's just a fact. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And I'm a man, and I'm down with the club. I'm boys club all the way. I went to the boys club. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. See? Pause. Man, can't even get. This is why you can't. Now check this. You can't be vulnerable with these. I'm trying to help these motherfuckers, and she's like, yeah, with the boys. Yeah, like, no, get your ass out of here.
Boys club.
I went to the Boys and Girls Club, nigga. Fuck this. All right, you know what? We're done. All right, I try to see. This is why you can't help motherfuckers. You can lead a horse to the water, you can't make them drink. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, man, I'd like to see y'all like, share, and subscribe. Catch us at the Cool Table 1.0. Check out the Cool Table comedy weekends. We're gonna be dropping those shorts every weekend as well. Hope y'all laugh and enjoy that as well. Like and share, subscribe to the AA channel. Check out my brother T, the teacher, where you can see some of the unedited lives that we do. And I'll catch you cool kids next time.